Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, Josiah here. Let's get straight into the video. So, going to uni versus not going to uni and looking at alternatives. So I'm going to be speaking basically on why you should do an apprenticeship if you're considering it. I can only speak on behalf of someone that has not gone to uni. My younger sister does and she goes to Oxford, so pretty much went for the both of us. I didn't leave school and go straight into an apprenticeship. Well, actually I did. And then I left that one, and then I went to work in a restaurant, then I went to work at Nike, then I went on to another apprenticeship. And now I'm not in an apprenticeship and I'm just working full time. The way I see it, there's two different angles you can look at why you would go to uni. One would be to get a degree and increase your chances of getting a high paying job at the end once you leave uni, unless you want to just study and you like studying, that's also a thing. And the other is for the whole uni experience as a whole. So let's start with the important stuff. Which for you may be living the uni experience, etc. But I'm gonna start with the nitty-gritty. What happens once you leave uni, which is getting a job and making sure that all of that money that you paid towards getting your degree was worth it. I would say don't even bother watching the rest of the video if you are looking to go into either law, engineering, or medicine. One of those kind of fields. Go to uni, get your degree, go and do all the other exams that you have to do for those job roles, and go and do that profession. Cool. That's it. I don't think right now that apprenticeships are in the position where they're going to be able to offer you an equivalent of education or promise to what you'll get in those fields if you do go down the apprenticeship route compared to if you had gone to uni. If that makes sense, you know what I'm trying to say. So I think they have started to try and introduce apprenticeships where they are offering an alternative to going to uni if you want to pursue one of those career paths. But I don't think right now they're in a position where they can give you a fully fledged promise like, yeah, you're going to be a doctor, lawyer, and engineer if you take an apprenticeship over going to uni. But if that's something that you're interested in, I'm not going to say that I have high expertise in that area, so I would encourage you to look into it if that is something that you're interested in. But for everyone else that's going to uni to try and be, I don't know, work in an office, basically, let's see what alternatives you have, whether you can actually go and do an apprenticeship instead of, I don't know, spending a lot of money on getting that degree. Tuition fees, a big thing, and it's obviously very important. So it's around $9,000 a year that you're going to be paying to go uni, among other expenses. So with an apprenticeship, of course, you don't have to pay anything, and in fact, they're paying you. So most people on an apprenticeship in their first year, they'll be offered $18,000 a year, which is good. It's pretty much better than most retail jobs. When I was working at Nike, getting to a specialist position, I was earning around just over 18,000. So when I started doing my apprenticeship, I took the very, very small pay decrease, which ended up being around 20 odd something pounds a month, which of course was nothing in the grand scheme of things. Of course, whilst you're doing this as well, you are gaining experience, which is one of the biggest problems I've seen with people that choose to go down the uni route. They think that, okay, it's cool, I'll just go and get a degree, and once I've got the degree, someone will give me a graduate job, which in some cases is true, but I'm seeing a lot now that it's very hard in this climate. People want experience, people want people that have worked in an office environment before, which, to be honest, isn't entirely fair, I know, but it is the reality of the situation that we're in right now. So I've seen it firsthand. A lot of my friends have either struggled or are still struggling. Of course, with COVID and everything, that hasn't helped the situation, but they've gone to uni and they're struggling to get a job coming out of it, which of course isn't fair, but some of them just don't have experience which employers are looking for. Now, with an apprenticeship, chances are you're going to be able to get a job with the same employer that funded your apprenticeship after, because of course they've put a lot of effort into training you up and making sure that you're comfortable with the tools that they use and you're gaining your experience as well, and typically they're going to want to keep you on. So in my case, most of the people that was doing the apprenticeship with me were kept on, unless they wanted to leave and do something else. That was down to them. Of all the people that I know that have done apprenticeships, they've been able to keep their jobs and or have moved on to another job because they have that experience on their CV. Now, when it comes to doing an apprenticeship, at the end of it, you're not going to have a degree. You'll have some sort of certification, NVQ I think it's called, I don't even remember, but that's the thing. I don't think it matters as much at that point. The way I see it, an employer is going to look at your CV and see if you don't have a degree and they really want a degree, then that's it. you're done. Which used to be the case a lot more though. Currently, what I'm seeing is that employers care more about whether you have the experience versus if you have a degree. Would you rather go skydiving with someone that has read about it for 10,000 hours but hasn't actually done it, or someone that's done it and has put in 1,000 hours? Most of you would say the latter. Someone could have learned all about these theories, finance theories or anything like that on paper and be tested on it, but they might not know how to actually apply it in a practical situation. Which they might be able to, but they just haven't got the proof, essentially. Now, employers as a whole asking for people to apply to a job, entry-level jobs with 1 to 2 years experience is a whole different topic. It's absolutely ridiculous. Right now, that is the actuality of it, and I don't know if they're gonna stop that anytime soon. So in the meantime, even if you are going to uni, I would highly encourage you to try and find an internship or just find some sort of experience so that you have that to back up your degree as proof, like, yeah, I can study it and also I can apply it, and look how well I've fared in those endeavors. I think that pretty much covers it in terms of the degree wise and the qualifications wise and money wise. Let's get on to the actual uni experience. Now, before I even start it off, currently, given the situation that we're in, and this kind of links back with the money thing as well, people are paying £9,000 a year to sit in front of a webcam and listen to a tutor talk. That is outrageous. That needs to be fixed as a whole. But it also goes into the whole uni experience overall. So if you were planning to go to uni and, have a fun time with all of your friends, right now, I guess it's not the best time. I mean, my sister is in her first year. She's been uni, but now she's here and in our family home, and she's having to do her tests online, etc. It's pretty much not what you're paying for, right? So you are getting shagged, I'm not gonna lie when it comes to that, but in terms of the actual uni experience as well, you're missing out on being able to go out with friends and, live out and have fun, basically. Now let's say that things are normal and uni experiences are what we imagine them to be in the past before COVID. As an apprentice, if you go down an apprenticeship route, are you missing out on this? My answer is no. I'm sorry, my answer is no. And there's two major things that come into this. One, if you're with a good apprenticeship provider, then they'll be able to make up for these losses. They'll hold events, they'll hold parties, they'll hold gatherings where you get to know other apprentices, etc. And two, chances are you're going to have friends that go to uni, so you can literally just go to their freshers weeks, go chill out with them. Of course, you'll be working most likely Monday to Friday, but on the weekends and after work, then there you go, man. You can literally just go and join them and all of their gallivanting. You can be a uni student. And I'm speaking from personal experience here, so whilst my friends were at uni, I would go and visit them, I would go on nights out with them, I would do a lot of the same things that they were doing. Obviously I wasn't living in halls or anything, but I had friends that weren't living in halls either and lived at home, so I was getting a pretty good taste of what the uni experience was like. Some of it was good, some of it was bad. I mean, damn, some of the uni kitchens are absolutely disgusting. I wouldn't say you're missing out on it if you have friends that are at uni and are going out and you're able to go out with them too. Of course, if you do have a Monday to Friday 9 to 5, I would not advise you going out and staying out till 3 a.m, etc. and getting drunk and going back into the office. But to be honest with you, at some office jobs, they do the same thing anyway. Take that how you take it. I'm not saying that you should go out there and do any of that, but it can sometimes be available for you as an option if you really do want to get that taste of being young, wild and free and drinking and vomiting and going to work the next day hungover. If you really want to do that, well, this is your oyster, I guess. And to be honest, I think that's it. To summarize, if you want to be a lawyer, engineer, doctor, I would say just go to uni, firm it, do what you need to do to get to the place that you want to be. If you do not know what you want to do and you just want to do the uni experience, then, I mean, it's up to you at the end of the day, but I wouldn't say that going through the apprenticeship route is necessarily writing off the ability to live that uni experience. Plus, you don't get debt. Plus, you're making money. Plus, you've got an advantage when it comes to actually applying to a job because you have experience under your belt. That's my little 2 cents on this matter. If you have any questions, then put them below. I'll be in the comment section. I'll reply to you. I'll try and give you any tidbits of advice that I have. Yeah, that's it, guys. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up and make sure to subscribe to this channel for more content coming your way. That's all I have to say. Take care.